Hi, I'm Mize, pediatric speech and language pathologist, and welcome to Teach Me to Talk's Therapy Tip of the Week. There are 6 ways that parents and therapists can teach late talkers, toddlers with language delays, and kids with autism to learn to communicate. If you'll master these 6 strategies, you will be well on your way to help teaching a child that you love to learn to talk. All right, the third strategy now that we're going to talk about would be carrier phrases or the close method. So what does that mean? That means that we begin a sentence and we want to let the child fill in the blank. So why is this important? So many kids with autism and also kids with other speech issues like apraxia really almost need this in-between step, almost like it's a running start before their little brains and their little bodies are ready to fill in that word. So we can use this with children that we can see are having difficulty knowing what word to choose and knowing what word, again, that you are not necessarily even giving them. Even if you're still giving them choices, sometimes kids do even better with this carrier phrase or closed method. Lots of times this is that in-between step that they need between choices and between coming up with the word to say on their own or spontaneously. So I use it a lot for kids. I use it a lot for kids who love verbal routines. So if you have a kid that loves when you say ready, set, and he's saying go, or when you say 1, 2, and he fills in 3, this is going to be a great strategy for you to use when he gets a little bit better at imitating and has started to say at least some words spontaneously on his own. But this is a great technique to get going today with a lot of kids that you might not have tried that with. And so how do we do this? Well, here an adult says the entire phrase, kind of the lead up words, and then uses lots of body language that we talked about back with modeling and expectant waiting here to sort of get a kid going and get him ready. So mom might say something like, she might even be holding what she thinks her child will ask for. Let's say that they're going to have muffins for breakfast. And so mom might have the muffin there and she might say, oh, Ben, I want you to tell me what you want. You say, I want a... and you want him to fill in muffin. And can you see again how that slowing it down and that anticipation can really set the stage for a lot of kids to fill in that word. So try that. You can also do that with books with kids who aren't great labelers. They've been good imitators, and again, you know that they know the word. They've imitated the word a lot, but you could use this when in place of what's that. If a kid can't always do that, you could do I see the, and he says dog, and then go to the next picture. I see the baby. And so again, that might be a strategy that you might be able to use. And I've used it a lot with books. And again, when kids aren't great at answering those questions, that confrontational naming, that's something that makes it a lot easier. So that was our third strategy. Carrier phrases are the close method.